Okay, welcome into another lesson. Today we are going to look at a Swiss Army Triplet rudiment. I'm going to show you how to turn it into the groove that you just saw me playing. Now, really often, one of the things I see on YouTube is people teaching people how to play a rudiment and then go in and just put it around the drums. Now, that comment is such a throwaway comment for someone who's a very good drummer or experienced drummer, because you've got lots of experience to be able to know what to hit, what's going to sound what's good, and what's going to sound not so good. And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you a few ideas and tell you exactly what to hit and when to hit it. The first thing we've got to do is master this idea of this Swiss Army triplet. Now, the Swiss Army Triplet rudiment is made up of a flam. So let's do a right-handed flam. So onto the right hand, and then another right hand, and then a left. So it's just 3 notes, right? We've got a right, right, left. Right, right, left. Right, right, left. Right, right, left. Now we're going to put them back to back, so there's going to be no gap. It's going to sound like this. Now what I'm going to start to do then is play all my lefts really quiet, but leave my rights fairly loud. Now my first right and my second right could be slight different heights. I could drop a little. We could reverse it. For the most part, I'm going to go for a similar sort of height. So I want that right hand to stand out. Ba, 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 ba. Now for some of you that's easy, some of you might spend the next hour just practicing right, right, left, right, right, left, right. It is what it is. Just do whatever it takes to get that rudiment down. Now in this particular pattern, what I'm doing, if you put 2 of those to add together, that's 6 notes, all right? Well, we've got to play 8 notes, so we're going to put another double at the start. We're going to put a right, left, but the right, left is going to accent the right hand. So it's going to go right, left, then Swiss triplet, Swiss triplet. So to learn it, I often find it's good to learn it in these chunks with a gap in between. So I've got right, left, Swiss Army, another Swiss Army. Again, right, left, Swiss Army, Swiss Army. Then I squash them together. And then I play lots in a row. Now in this case, you don't need to play them super fast, right? But it kind of works fast. So it's one that we can use at slow tempos as well as quick. Now how do we use it on the drums? Well, the pattern I'm going to show you, you just put your right hands on the hi-hat and you leave your left hands on the snare, and we play. Now I want my right hand pattern to stand out. That ba ba da ba da ba 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 no 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 no. And I want all my lefts to be really quiet. Now what you might notice is when I did my first my version at the very start, I was actually putting my left by the edge because I like the sound of that compared to this. So maybe you got a different tune snare, maybe you like it in the middle, maybe you like it at the edge. So that's going to give you this. We're then going to put a bass drum on the very first right, left. But then what we're going to do is we're going to alternate. So one's going to have a bass drum with it. The second one, instead of having a bass drum, the right one's going to come over back to your snare drum to play. And we're going to probably rim shot that one. So the 2 together with just 1 bass drum. Up tempo. So we've got 2 other things we need to do, right? We've got either bass drum patterns we can play, or we can move that right hand and start to play some of these toms. And so the one that I was doing, what I was finding was quite nice, was when I was playing the... Then when I come off the snare, instead of going back to the hi-hat like this, I was moving those to the toms. So essentially I'm going right, left, Swiss Army, Swiss Army. I just put that together. When you discover some way you can play it, try doing the reverse. Now the truth is, when people give you these lessons where they say, here's a paradiddle, put it around the drums, there's just too many options for you, right? There's a billion options you could do. So one of the things that works really well when you're trying to create new grooves is take away the options, right? Give yourself some barriers. Say that we're only allowed to use this tom and this tom with the right hand and nothing else. Then suddenly, because I've got limited options, it's much easier for me to come up with new ideas. If I put that into context then, already there, you've got 3, 4, 5, 6 options for you to play it. What else was I doing? Well, the bass drums could go anywhere on those 16 notes, right? But the common places are going to be, I find, it works nice when we put it on the second stroke of the Swiss Army Triplet. So we go flam, right, left, or the right hand, flam, right, left, flam, right, left, flam, right, left. That bass drum line's there. Now in Latin music, we get this thing called a biome, which is basically, in loose terms, a rhythm that goes ba 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 ba. If you think of "Shape of You" by Ed Sheeran, dum dum dum, or people playing on a bass guitar, doom 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 doom. That pattern there is something you're going to hear drum kit players playing a lot, often with a bass drum. 1, 2, 3, 1. So if I do that. That's essentially where I was putting the bass drum to make this groove sound groovy. Now I can continue that. If I want to go with a bit of a Latin love vibe. Or I can just go random if I want to sound a little bit more contemporary. So the whole groove that I was playing at the start, then I was doing this. And I was doing that on the second time as I was bringing my right hand back off that hi-hat to the snare. Between those three, I came up with this. So that is how you can use your Swiss Army Triplet to make a nice, interesting groove. Where else are you going to go with it? Maybe you can do it on the ride cymbal, maybe you can do it on the toms, maybe you can switch your hands. You just never know. When you try things out, some are going to sound awesome, some are going to sound useless. You just got to remember which ones you like and run with those ones, all right? So if you enjoyed this lesson, please leave me a like, subscribe, leave me some comments if you've got anything you'd like me to do, and I'll see you again in a lesson real soon. Thanks for watching.